Hi friends, today we are going to see how to make a coffee painting bookmark. Check the description box for the materials needed. First, we should take the coffee powder and take a pinch and put it into 3 containers of the palette. In the first container, we should put 3 pinches. In the second container, we should put 2 pinches, and in the third container we should put first 1 pinch. Now we should add less water to the first partition, a little bit more water to the second partition, and a lot of water in the third partition. So the third partition should be really diluted. Mix it really well so that coffee powder gets mixed up with the water. You can see here I am adding water little by little and mixing it up, and using another brush for each partition, because you don't want the coffee powder to be mixed in equally in each of the solution. If you don't prefer this method, this is actually for beginners. If you don't prefer this method, you can make a very strong solution by using water and coffee, and just add water as you go and dilute it. You can see there that the first compartment of the palette is really dark compared to the third compartment. Now we have started to paint. We are taking the first compartment's coffee powder, the strongest coffee powder that we made, and we took watercolor paper or even thick paper you can use, and we have started to paint it. We are painting about 1/3 of the paper. We are using a rectangular paper over here, making sure that the coffee powder is very uniform throughout the paper. Always use horizontal motions. Towards the base of the paper, we added more coffee powder. The solution was more concentrated. Now going towards the up, we are going to be using more dilute solutions. Now you can see that we have started using the second compartment solution, which is more dilute than the first compartment. Make sure to blend in both of the solutions really well with water. As you can see here, you can use some coffee powder solution for blending it out, or even some water to blend it out. Now we are going to the final solution, which is really light, and you should blend it out with the second solution on the paper. Make sure to blend it really well. Now we are blending it into the paper really well, and you can see we have reached the end of the paper. I actually made a really concentrated solution and I added to the base of the paper so to look really dark. If you want, you can skip that step if you want a softer color. You can see now the finished result. Allow it to dry completely. After it is dried, turn the paper back and take another sheet which is the same size and the same thickness. Use a glue stick to stick it to the back. Stick the piece of the paper which is the same size and same thickness to the back of the painted sheet. Make sure that both the sheets are aligned really well. As you can see, I'm teaching you how to align the paper really well. Just make sure that there are no air gaps in between the papers. This step is really important and allow it to dry. You can keep this paper below a weight or something, a very thick book or something like that. So then the paper does not bend. You should now cut in the middle of the paper. Here I am bending the paper, folding the paper in the middle, so I can get the exact middle. I'm folding it and I'm going to be cutting it. I'm folding it exactly in the middle. If you want, you can mark it and draw a line, and then you can cut it as well. Once the fold is really creased up, you can now cut it. We are going to be cutting it now. Now you can see after the coffee powder the solution has dried. You can see how amazing the result looks. Be careful when you are handling scissors. Once you are done with that, you can trim the bookmarks a little bit. Now you can see 2 of our bookmarks are ready. We just made from 1 sheet of paper. Now we are going to be punching both of them. So over here I took one darker coffee color to be on the top and one lighter to be the top. If you want, you can make both of them the same. We are taking a puncher and punching it on top of the bookmarks. You can see in the middle. You can see now our bookmark is almost coming together now. Once you have done that, you can take some colorful strings and some 3D outliners for decorating your bookmark. In this case, I used only strings and a black felt tip liner. I cut 4 strings of equal length, and I'm going to be folding it into half and making a loop, as you can see now. Once I've made the loop, I'll be inserting it into the hole from the behind and pulling it out and taking the loop and inserting the left out strings from behind. You can see how amazing this looks. It gives a very nice look to the bookmark. Now you can trim off the strings to look it really good. Make it look good. I'm going to do the same thing for the other bookmark as well. You can even use colorful strings in place of these glittery strings or whatever string you have at home. This is just a design. You can make many bookmarks like this. Now we are going to write on top of these bookmarks. If you want, you can skip this step. I'm going to be using a black felt tip liner, fine liner. You can write any quote as well. Over here I am writing Amrita Arts and Ragalaya in calligraphy. If you want to learn calligraphy, do let me know in the comments section down below. Over here I am using folk calligraphy. If you want to learn how to do calligraphy, do let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe, like and share our videos with your near and dear ones. If you like this content and if you want more new content, please tell me in the comment section down below whatever content you would like to see in this channel. Also, if you like these type of content, click the like button and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel. Also subscribe to my first channel, Ragalaya, for music and spiritual videos. Over here I did a double line on one side of the letters and I just colored them in to give it a very aesthetic look and a bolder look. If you want, you can skip this step and just give it a very nice look without doing this, or you can even use brush pens if you have to just finish it in one go. If you are using a brush pen, make sure that the painting which you did is completely dry, or else your calligraphy, whatever you do, will just smudge out and it will seep through the papers and it will not look good. Over here you can see that we finished our first bookmark successfully. Now we are going to go to the next bookmark. Over here I am writing Ragalaya in a different style. Make sure the letters are really spaced out and they have equal intervals of spacing. If you want to know more about calligraphy, do let me know in the comment section down below so I can make a separate video for that. You can see over here that I am doing a double lines for all the down strokes. Like this. I also finished this bookmark also. Now I'm going to be doing a design in between these two strokes which I did. Two lines of the downstroke. I'm just going to be doing a diagonal line like this. So now you can see that the bookmark is really coming together if you write something on the bookmark. So make sure to write your name or something like that means really to you on the bookmark. You can now see the finished result of the bookmark. Or you can even write a quote which means really to you. Here's the finished result. Thanks for watching.